question. You see that this elder statesman, a great man in our country, the political titan himself, the Chief Olusegun Obasanjo, just jetted out of the country the yesterday, and people that saw the video, the way he moved fast into the plane and landed in London, sir. What do you see this? What does this symbolize for our political integration in this country? I mean, for our unity. I mean, this is an elder statesman who has ruled this country for almost several times as military head of state and as a civilian president who has tried to unite this country in trying times. I mean, for him to have moved out of the country without congratulating President Buhari, don't you see that this signifies a political danger for this great country, sir? I mean, for such a great man to quickly run out of the country like that, sir. That's what I'm trying to find out, sir. Sorry, sir.
At times, you journalists look at somebody who has taken Tobo. You know, when a soldier says you've taken Tobo liquor, do you listen to village headmaster in those days?
Maybe I'll see you.
Obasanjo is great. Then what do you now give to God?
No.
Do you remember Isaiah 40, Isaiah 41, then Isaiah 47, then Isaiah 57, 4, 5, 6? What is great in a man who has no brain? Obasanjo has no brain. And Obasanjo did not even think about that. And Obasanjo did not have Kolope. What is disturbing Obasanjo till tomorrow? He refused to appreciate God and give God his glory.
How do you mean, sir?
You see, when Obasanjo was a military president, when he was a president,
yes, sir,
when he was heading the people, he said he met, was it 6 sailings that he left in the cover of the army when he stole the whole money. You know, he's an Igbo man. The mother is from Josu, the poor woman selling something by the roadside. You know, Obasanjo did not have birth certificate. He was so worse, just like Adeboye, who started primary school at the age of 11, and Justice Alliance. These are the group of the failure people who fail from the beginning. They fail from their foundation. Psalm 11, verse 1, verse 3 and 4. He said, if the foundation is spoiled, what can the righteous do? These people has no foundation. Have you gone to his house and seen his father's picture? Have you seen the father of Adeboye's picture? Have you seen the father of Absalom picture? Have you seen the father of Dan Juma picture? These are the people who they force themselves on us. So you said, when you look at the book of Exodus 22 verse 3, then Exodus 22 verse 4, then Mark 15 19, then Mark 7:22. Then when you look at the book of Mark 8 from verse 8 to 10, only àánú àwọn èèyàn ṣe mí. Tí ìjọba lè sọ pé irú Ọbásanjọ́ ti rúlù wa kọjá nílùú yìí, àti bọ́ọ̀nù Abẹ́òkúta ti ṣe rí, àti kan tó kó sọ́wọ́ Dangote, àti bó ṣe yín láti jet Dangote, ṣe ló yẹ ká fi Sátidé kan pa Ọbásanjọ́ ká fi ṣe kan beef. Ká má sọ fún àwọn èèyàn àbí ká fi bọ́ ẹlẹ́dẹ̀. Kì í ṣe ẹni tá lè rò, ṣé bóun ló tú orí ilé ìyàwó ẹ̀ first wife ní GRA. Òun ló ní gbogbo ilé tó wà ní ìpínlẹ̀ Péjú. Obasanjo has more than 1 million houses in Lagos, in Nigeria, and the one he has in South Africa, and the one he has in Dubai. Is there any sense in Obasanjo's head? Ṣé ó ronú bí èèyàn ṣá? He took us to first tag. Borisha. He collected the Bible away from us. Then later, the later part of his life, after the notorious and the woman who believed he can use money to buy all the Christendom, Esther Ajayi, sold him a sultana in London. He looks like a maggot inside the sultana.
Oh. He was preaching, so I said, come and preach.
My brother.
Yes,
my brother. Then when they now asked the general to try him and put him to jail, you know, they told him not to come back. Nobody is looking for him outside the country. Somebody warned him, but he believed that I am Mr. Noah. He came in and he was court-martial and tried.
That was under Abacha.
Under Abacha. Then he killed the man who judged. He collected the oil well from him and give it to Femi Otedola. Then he collected the hotel until he killed Caesar. And when you look at the OD case, the person they kill is a Nigerian. Then you could have even used your wisdom to use your fatherly way of this thing to investigate and bring the couple to what? To book. You wipe both the sinner and the unseen, you wipe them in OD. Then when you look at how they trade on human life in this country, and he was sitting comfortably in his house, you said he should come and be chief justice. Then the Oba of Ijebu, they warned him that nobody will ever go with you and come back lively. Leave this man alone. He said you should follow him. He dashed this man some millions of naira. The man never spent it. He also dashed Arimasha some money too. They never spend it. Then do we find out from these people? He set up a put-up panel. His brother said he's not coming because they know what they are doing. Then how can you say this one is a leader? Who started the rigging of conventional handbag or $10,000 for delegate member? He's still Obasanjo. Who started the Naira politics? Is Obasanjo. And who are the people who fix the Senate salary and the House of Assembly salary today? It's all from Obasanjo. And when you look at the daughter and everything, and when the daughter was befriending the other man in Lagos, Koro. Yeah, Obani Koro. And Obani Koro who burned down the town hall. City center in Lagos. And then he said the policeman, MD, and Ojajuni should announce Koro that they will meet in court. MD Abubakar. And this is the man who has never won election in his local government for one day. And even he had destabilized the Owu people. And he's claiming Yoruba, and it's not Yoruba. He did a law that anywhere you stay for 10 years, you can be governor there. Yes, sir. Because of himself. So I don't see anything good in Obasanjo. There's nothing good. He has to the country. Even Thursday before the election, Thursday, Friday, the money Atiku gave to him, he was sharing for them there. And the money they gave to the other man in Ikorodu, the minister for transport. For works? For works. Ogunlewe. And these are the people who is eating Atiku money in Lagos. And they gave them ammunition everywhere that Lagos is do or die. And all the Igbo were just at loose. They have forgotten their head. They are an outsider who wept louder than what? Than the berries. Do you read this all apart? Yes. He said they caught the Oyinbo people. They are outsider who wept louder than what? Than the beliefs. They call them the foreigners, the Usu. They call the Yoruba the Amanemu of that will take too much oil. And what do the Igbo call us? And you now come to the Igbo land, Yoruba land, you want to be in the Igbo. Where do you want to build your palace? And when you look at the Igbo who build us in Lagos now, they are collecting rent. Yes, sir. Can you do that in Onitsha? Outrageous rents. Can you do that in Onitsha? No, sir. Can you do that in Owerri? No, sir. Can you do that in Enugu? No, sir. The Yoruba should wake up. After this cheating from Obasanjo, we should not take anyone again. Look at Ilorin now. Out of the 16 local governments, about 14 or either 12 local governments or 16. The 10 is for the Yoruba people. King. There are 4 from the Northerners. Who is the owner of the place? That place. Sokoto Pesi cannot own Kwara. It's true. These are the things Buhari has to help us before he go. He has to help us to finalize this. The way they solved the problem of Saraki. So don't worry about ẹlẹ́sẹ̀ ń sá nígbà tí a ò lé. Wọ́n sì máa lé eré tó ṣe sá lọ yìí ó sì ṣe exercise lọ́rin. Numbers 32 verse 23. He said your sin will surely locate you. Àwọn èèyàn Abeokuta ló ṣe máa pín ẹrú ẹgbẹ̀yìngbẹ̀yìn. You mean General Obasanjo? Ìbò tó máa dìgbẹ̀yìn náà ló dì. Because they say he landed. This is the last vote. Okay, it's last election. Election on the top in this Nigeria. So he landed there. You know he was thinking he's running for trouble. Yes, a black Nigerian then pick him up again. General, how are you, sir? How are you, sir? How is it? Why don't you vote for Buhari? Oh, God, he was just looking at it. They were using gun to purchase him. Because he said the meeting he had with the PDP people, in his farm, he said they should all drop their phone so that they don't record was saying all bad things about Tinubu, about everybody. You see, he's not a father. He's not a good person. What good thing can you derive from him? The man who used a boot to wake his father in the morning. The man whom they qualify in Aba and getting to Oshodi, he said it's boy. Boy Mbonu. How can you go and look for boy Mbonu in Onitsha? The hand of Esau and the voice of Jacob. And this is the life. You know, I told you before.
Yes, sir.
That we are United States of Nigeria. Let everybody go. How many years will Buhari put? Let us break this thing and let everybody go. Every 4-4-year war is enough. You know, when election is coming in Nigeria, it look as if we are going to war. It look as if we are going to what? We are going to war. They will bring him. Atiku brought him police uniform. He brought him army uniform. He brought him rifle. And his children are not in Nigeria. And his children are not what? They are not here. The one he used to vote to campaign in Lagos is quite different from the one he took to the ballot stand.
In Kano.
In Adamawa. And he lost his local government.
But Buhari also lost Aso Rock to Atiku.
No. Aso Rock is the government house.
Okay, sir.
Aso Rock is what? It's government house. The people there are what? They are traders. They gave them money and they sold their vote. They sold their life. Let's see what will happen to them now. You know all this thing they do to Buhari, they will still do it back to them again. Even their children cannot be anything. You know why you see a backslider? Do you read? He said, let it be with Caesar what is Caesar.
Yes, sir.
But the evil that man do lives with them.
So what is going to end General Obasanjo now?
He's dead. Obasanjo will die. You know what I told you he like? When you look at Leviticus 12, can somebody read? Leviticus 12, Leviticus 22 verse 29. Then when you look at Numbers and Nehemiah 11:7, if you don't have and he said in Deuteronomy 28 verse 40, from 47 he said, if I gave you all these things and you never show appreciation, if I gave you all these things and you fail to show appreciation, then you will serve your enemy.
You serve your enemy.
Enemy, yes. That cannot listen, that cannot even understand your language. When you look at Nehemiah 11, no, let him read. Nehemiah 11:17, Nehemiah 12 verse 8, Psalm 50 verse 14, Psalm 95, Psalm 69 verse 30, Isaiah 51 verse 3, then Jeremiah 30:19, 2 Corinthians 4 verse 15, then Philippians 4 verse 6, Colossians 2 verse 7, then Nehemiah 12 verse 27. We must learn how to appreciate God. Obasanjo has attributed the power of God to himself. Isaiah 40, Isaiah 41. But he said, my glory will not be shared
with anybody.
Anything they want to do in Nigeria, do they sold the country to Nigeria, to Obasanjo? Is he the father of all nations? Hi. Yeah. Why are Nigerians so blindfolded? They don't know their left from their right. We should forget about him, sir. He's not part of it again.
So time has passed him.
Oh my God. There is time for everything. Ecclesiastes 3. Is there time to gather stone? Time to throw to the wind. Time to come together and time to turn and sell the back. Time to laugh and time to cry.